Hey, I'm Jim Greamy. I'm here. I want to tell you about this really cool watch repair kit that I got. There's no good way to say the name of this company. It's URXTRAL. There may be some other fun ways you can do that, but I'm just going to pronounce it like it's spelled. And it's 117 pieces it's a watch repair tool kit. It comes in this very nice nylon case. Now you can see in here in the case, I haven't taken these out. These are 3 micro screwdrivers. They're flat bladed screwdrivers. And then you got 3 different punch pins, and they're different size diameter. And this is for watch bands. And I want to be able to show you, on the back of every watch band, if you look closely, if I can get this to there. See the little arrow that's right there? That shows you the direction that you have to push the pin out. Not to push it back in, but to push the pin out when you're wanting to remove a pin in order to make a watch band smaller. That's what these 3 punch pins are for. Now, when you have a punch pin, you also have to have a hammer, and they provide you a hammer. Now, when you're hitting the punch pin, you use the metal side of this. That gives you a good firm strike, and you're able to transfer as much momentum and force to the punch pin as possible. But when you get down and you're getting ready to hammer the pins back into the watch, and you want them flush with the watch band itself, then you use the nylon edge, and that will keep you from marking up your watch band. They give you a set of tweezers, very nice tweezers. Now I have not taken these. This is the second watch kit I've gotten. This one has the tools that I'm missing out of my other one. This guy has a little holder here on the tweezers. This is a combination punch, which is on that end, and notice that little notch there in the bottom of that is a spring bar remover, and they give you spring bars. Now this thing's supposed to have 117 pieces in it. I'm going to kind of take their word because no, I did not count all of the spring bars. Now you've got that. This is a watch pin. This is a link pin remover. You basically back that out like this. See how the push pin hides back out, and you lay your band in there, and then you screw this in, and you push the pin out, and then it goes through this channel right there. They give you multiple sizes pins in order to put in the watch pin remover, and that's very convenient. Also, they give you a case back opener. Now, on the back of my Seiko waterproof watch here, you can see there, if I can hold this upright so you can see it, see the little notches in the back of that case? That is what this is for. Now this is a 3-pin watch back remover, and they give you the different sizes that goes into this. Mine takes the square ones. Sometimes they have round ones, sometimes they have half round ones, but you're able to put them in this, and you use the handle here, and the handle here adjusts this pin, and then this dial here, as you move it, this dial adjusts these, and then you can sit there and you put it. Now this one is not a very big one. On some of the new fashion watches, you have to have a much larger watch pin remover, and this may not work on that, but I have another watch pin case back remover. A case back remover that is a wrench like this, and it is a much larger one, and so this one works just fine because there are times that I don't want a wrench that's that much wider. And then this comes with it. This is just your watch holder. This piece right here will give you room to be able to put the watch in here like this. You can extend this out and extend it in. Now keep in mind, this one only holds watches up to, I really haven't seen how big this thing will go. I would think it would go large enough, which my watch is about, you'd say about 43 millimeters, 45 millimeters, something like that, as far as the size. So it would hold up to about a 50 millimeter watch. If you've got a watch that's a lot bigger than this, this is not going to work. But it gives you a nice ability to be able to hold this, and even better, especially if you're working with ladies' watches, these have screw settings, so you're able to put this in here in order to hold the watch in various positions like this. This is called a case back remover for press-on backs. On some watches, I wish I had one here that does it. When they don't have this, when they're not a screw back like this one is, you're going to notice a little half moon slit. Usually it's at the 2 o'clock position. It's right in here, and there's going to be a little half moon slit in here. That's what this is for. You stick that in there and you basically pry up on it, and that will allow you to pop the back off on it. I actually have a case back press at home. You didn't get one with this. Usually for most of the time you can just press it on with your thumbs, assuming that that you can get a fairly good grip on it. And then probably one of the final things is here, and this is a nice little tool. You can use this device in order to help you pry off the case back. You can also use this device if you have some of the older watches. Now these are really old watches that I haven't seen them in years. They used to have a mesh band on them, and if they're made out of softer metals, they're made out of gold, if they're made out of gold, you really want to be careful. I'd recommend you taking it to a jeweler if it's made out of gold, but this will also allow you to cut that band. But this also will allow you to be able to pry the back off if you cannot get it off with the case back knife. Overall, this thing is very well made. It's really high quality. Now, I told you before that I do have another case back wrench at home, and it is an exceptionally high quality, because this thing is like on Amazon right now. It's about $16.79, which is an excellent buy for 117 pieces, especially these little things, which one of the watchmakers here, one of the watch repair places here in the mall in my hometown, they charge people $12 a pin. That's beyond ignorant. But they give you a whole bunch of those little puppies. And being able to have the ability to fix a lot of this stuff on your own. Now, I actually used to be a jeweler, and so I actually had training. I had a guy that was a watchmaker that actually showed me how to do this. But this is an excellent, excellent case. And it's just well controlled. It's ergonomically made, so it fits in your hand very nicely. Usually, if you're gonna pop off a back, please make sure that you've got it either secured in something like this, or you've got it secured. I always recommend that people work on their watches with a terry cloth, like a hand towel or something. Why a hand towel? Because that way, if one of the little pins come off or you drop a screw, it won't bounce. And those little puppies will bounce a lot further than you think. And so be careful whenever you're using these tools, because you can injure yourself with anything. But because these are made very, very well, I was extremely happy with this. I think you guys ought to get it. It's a great, great tool set, and it will end up saving you a lot of money if you're kind of inclined to fix things like I am, and I can blame my father on that.